So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Teams meeting link using the Teams meeting tab on the left side of a Schoology course. So before we get too far here, I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to have one tab that has my course in Schoology open. And then on a second tab, I'm going to sign into Office 365. So I can go to portal.office.com. And this is going to sign me in. So this is my dashboard here. So I'm signed in over there. Now I'm going to go and click on Teams Meeting. And you'll notice it says sign in. And for a split second, you'll see the sign in box pop up. But since I'm already signed in on that other tab, it'll disappear. So there it is and gone. Now that little box says create meeting link. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And here I can give this a title. So I'm going to put sample meeting. You can change the time in here for your meeting. I will say this meeting doesn't show up on any of my team's calendars that I can find. So I really don't worry too much about the times and the dates that are here. The title, though, if we record the video and it sends itself to Microsoft Stream, that title will become the name of the video. So whatever you want the video named, I would make sure you put it there. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click Create. And then here we have our meeting, basically our link. Please ignore the phone number and the conference ID. You're not going to see those on yours. You're going to see the Join Microsoft Teams meeting and learn more about Teams options. From here, I can go ahead and hit the copy button. And you'll notice as I click, there's nothing popping up that says it's copied. It's just copied to your clipboard. If I open up a Word document and paste, you can see that it's there. With that, I prefer to actually just copy the link that is in this part up here. So I'm going to right click and copy link address. So it is copied. And then I'm going to go back to the main page here in just a second. So I can either click on materials or click on the name of the page up here to go back to the main page. But before I do that, I want to show kind of a common error right here. So after people hit copy, I've seen some people hit this little door over here, and then they get to this part. So you don't want to be on this part. After you copy it, really just go and hit materials, and you'll be back at this main page. And then this is where we are ready to add the link. And we have two options to do that. We can go add materials and do add file link external tool and click on link. And then since I copied that, I'm just going to paste it in. So you can see that big link. You can see it's going to a Microsoft Teams part. I could give this a title. So this would be anything you want the students to see for text. Let's say it's a reading meeting. And then one important step here that I see people miss as well is you've got to turn this little display in Schoology button off. If you don't turn it off, you're going to get an error. So I'm going to show you what this error is going to look like if you don't turn it off. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add. If I click on my link, I get this piece here, teamsmicrosoft.com, refuse to connect. And it's because Teams wants to pop out to its own tab in Chrome. It doesn't allow itself to be embedded within the page with Schoology around it. To fix that, so if that has happened to you, you can just go to the gear and click Edit and turn that little newspaper icon off and then hit Save Changes. Now when you click on that, you're going to see it opens. So I have 3 tabs now. Okay, so it opens that 3rd tab up. So that's one way you can add your link. Your other option is you could do something like a page. And you could put your link in there. You might give some like directions, materials needed, kind of anything like that. A page is just going to let you add more information, and then you could push or publish the link below. And I'm just going to highlight this, and I'm going to hit this little link button and paste it in. And then I can hit create. Now if I click on this, there's the link, click on it, and you see it pops out to that other tab. While we are looking at this, one thing that some people have wanted is to be able to have that link open up at certain times. You can either do this with unpublishing it, so it's just hidden from the kids until you're ready, and then you could go in and publish it. If you're afraid that you'll forget that day to do it, another option you have would be to use a file folder. And on availability, you could do publish during a date range. And so you could pick your time. And then just hit create. Oh. Create. So it'll be unpublished unless it's available during that time frame. And you could throw like your link inside of there if you want. So then they only see that link during that time frame. Honestly, to me, using the publish unpublish is probably the easiest option, especially if you're going to use the same link day after day. So that's how you can create that link in Schoology. We'll have another video tutorial on using Teams itself.